So there's something I want to talk about today, which is like the most important part of pig farming when you talk about the business aspect of pig farming. Pig farming has two aspects, or let's say two divisions. We have the practical aspect of pig farming, which is like where the whole farming is done, where how will I describe it? This is like a part where the actual farming is done. Yes, the part where you feed your animals, medicate your animals, uh, the management aspect of the pig farming. That's the one division. Then the other division is the business aspect of the pig farming. Now, many people in pig farming do it for the passion. Me personally, I do pig farming for the, not really, I won't say necessarily for the passion, even though I'm one guy who loves agriculture. I won't say necessarily that I do pig farming for the passion I have about it. I do pig farming mostly because it's like it gives me money. That's the truth. If there's no money in pig farming today, I won't be stressing myself. That's the truth, and that's the truth for anybody who is doing any business. So I won't stay here and tell you that I'm doing it for the passion. Now, the major mistake most people make is they focus too much on the management aspect of pig farming, whereas where they should also, in fact, personally, where they should also where they should focus more is on the business aspect, because no matter what you do in the management aspect, if you don't get your business aspect of pig farming right, you're not going to make money, and with time, your pig farm will collapse because you'll be in red more than you are in green. That's the truth. You'll be in losses more than you're in profits, which basically kills any business. So what I'm trying to say is that you should understand the business aspect of pig farming, because all of us are here to make money. Nobody entered pig farming to lose money. We are all here to make profit out of our labor. I didn't come to the farm, like I'm in the farm now, and I'm at where the workers' quarters. That's where I am now. So I'm not in the main I'm not in the main pig pen, and that's why everywhere is calm, because you're not hearing any noise. Unlike when I'm in the pig pens, once they see me, they'll start making noise. So what I'm saying is you should focus on the business aspect too. You should focus on the business aspect too. Because if you leave pig farming, if you leave the business aspect and focus only on the farming aspect, you are going to run into problems. That is why sometimes you see a farmer who has been farming for 14 years, yet he has not made progress. That is because he feels that he's a farmer. Personally, I don't see myself as a farmer, and I hate it when people refer to me as a farmer. I'm not a farmer. I'm an agricultural entrepreneur. Yeah, that's the truth. I'm an agricultural entrepreneur. I'm a farming entrepreneur, not a farmer. A farmer is more like it's more like an archaic name, an archaic name, a farmer. Like as if you are calling me forefathers, as if you are calling me an ancient name. No, we are at a time whereby we've gotten to the point where we have gotten to where the only thing that makes sense is to seek profitability and to see how you can scale up your farm. So that's name farmer. It has a way of downgrading your mentality into seeing yourself as a farmer. So it's better you call yourself an agricultural entrepreneur, because you are in here for a business, not for the passion. You are here for the business, my friends. So as I was saying, people focus too much on the farming and management aspect of their farms, forgetting about the business aspect. In fact, these days, if you go to some of these big companies, the CEO doesn't even focus on the day-to-day management of the farm. What he focuses majorly is advertisement, bringing in leads, bringing in buyers, bringing in prospects, bringing in sources of revenue to the business, and not necessarily trying to manage his business. He has people who manage the business, who run the daily activities of the business, whereas his own is to be in charge of marketing and revenue. So What is the major mistake most pig farmers make when it comes to pig farming? What is the major business mistake, rather, that pig farmers make in pig farming? The major mistake is most pig farmers tend to focus on the management aspect, leaving out the most crucial aspect of the business aspect. And I know I'm speaking too much English, pardon me, but the major mistake they make is they focus too much on the practical and management aspect of their pig farm and leave out the business side of the pig farm. And before you know it, the farm collapses. Now, what is the most important business aspect of pig farming? For me and from my own experience, like I always tell people, I tell you guys things that I've experienced. I tell you guys how things have been for me. I don't talk based on hearsay. Most of the things I talk about here are things I've experienced and things I'm experiencing. So the biggest mistake most pig farmers make in the business aspect is not taking records. Yes, like you see someone who has been farming for like one whole year, who has been raising pigs for one whole year. If you ask him, how much have you spent in this 1 year? He will tell you, I don't know. Okay, how much have you made? How much revenue have you made? He'll tell you, I don't know. How much profits have you made? He'll tell you, I don't know. That is when you have this mentality of, I'm a farmer. I don't need to focus on the business aspect. No, me personally, I'm an agricultural entrepreneur. The most important thing to focus on as an agricultural entrepreneur is the business aspect of pig farming. Not, okay, I'm a farmer, I have pigs in my farm, therefore I'm a farmer. You are not, okay, you're a farmer, but you are not an agricultural entrepreneur. That means you hardly make profits because obviously you are focused on the farming aspect. Whereas me, who is convincing myself and who is telling myself that I'm an agricultural entrepreneur, I'm here to make profits. So basically, what I would advise you people to do is forget all these big grammars and speaking. What I would advise you guys to do is always make sure that whatever you spend in your farm, whether it is transport you are using to come to your farm, you record it. Keep monthly records. Whatever feed you buy, whatever repairs you do in the farm, whatever salary you pay your workers, whatever thing you do in your farm, just as far as money is going out, record it down. Then whatever sales you made from your farm, you record it down. Then at the end of the year, at the end of the year, because I usually take my records at the end of the year. At the end of the year, you calculate it. How much have you input into your farm this year, and how much have you gotten, and therefore how much is your profit? Then you can know, okay, am I making progress in this pig farming, or am I losing? Most pig farmers don't even know how much they've made, don't know how much they made last year, don't know how much they have input into their farm this year. So how do you expect to call it a business when you don't even keep records? Financial records is like the bedrock of any business. Yes. See, when I got into businesses newly, I had to take an accounting course. Yes, I had to take an accounting course, how to balance your books, how to keep record. I've forgotten the course, but I took, like, if you want to learn about this account taking and so, just message me on my WhatsApp, and I will send you the person's contacts, or rather, I will direct you to their Facebook page, because I had to enroll in that course and get myself acquainted with record keeping, accounting, because before you teach these things to your workers, you have to learn it too. And unless you have a very large pig farm, that's when you can employ a professional accountant. But if you have a farm that is not so big, that you can easily learn it and teach someone who is not necessarily a graduate. Because like it or not, if you're employing a graduate, you have to pay more. Unlike when you are employing people who don't have who are not up to that educational standard. That's the truth. Me, I tell you guys the truth. So that is basically it. You have to keep records. You have to take records. You have to always make sure that you know if you are losing or if you are profiting in your farm. Because without these informations, how do you expect to progress? How do you expect to, grow your pig farm? How do you know if you are going up or if you are coming down? And how do you know if the best thing you could do for yourself is to leave pig farming or to continue in it? Yes, because it's a situation whereby someone is not making profits. How do you expect that person to keep doing that thing? Unless he has to re-strategize and, and start making profits. But from today onwards, what I want you guys who are watching this video to take out from this video is that you must embrace the business aspect of pig farming. You must stop calling yourself and stop seeing yourself as a farmer. That name is too local. I'm not saying it's local because of the prejudice people have about farmers. I'm saying it's local because it makes you local. It has a way of downgrading your mentality to see yourself as someone who is doing farming for the passion, and someone who is doing farming, this local type of farming. No, I'm not a farmer. I'm an agricultural entrepreneur. Agriculture, I seek profit from it. I want profit from it, and therefore I work for the profit, not necessarily because I love farming. No, nobody. All these people who you are saying who are doing farming in a big way, most of them are not doing it for the passion. They're doing it simply because it's a viable venture. It's as simple as that. So from today onwards, start keeping records. Record is extremely, extremely, extremely necessary and important. Do it, and you see that you get a better knowledge and overview and perspective about the growth or the losses you're having in your farm. So that's basically it, guys. Please, if you have questions, message me on WhatsApp. Message me. The number I keep on this YouTube channel is for WhatsApp, not for calls. Not for calls. It's solely for WhatsApp messages. So text me if you have a question, and I'll gladly answer you guys. Thank you, and see you guys in my next videos. Thank you.